ain't tryna see it, yeah. No, I ain't tryna see it, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. Daddy, let me in. If not, I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. What we've seen from this man this season has been nothing short of historic. Catching that many touchdowns just isn't supposed to be possible, but he just continues to amaze. It's the Rams going up against the Titans. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll look to throw here, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Titans now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to roam now. Cuts it out to the sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week and whether you thought he'd come out of it, and he was a little hesitant, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't real confident about what he would see. He was hopeful.
Right.
And that always scares me a little bit if I'm a player, if I had actually heard that. But as a broadcaster, let's say head coach says he's hopeful. Well, so far that hope hasn't been realized.
Yeah, we both. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 28 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for our coach.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. And And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a...
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Leopard! Now let's go! Green, 39!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 68 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for L.A., they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.